always knew I was gonna have to make this video at some point. I really wish it were under different circumstances. Hey people, Crash Thompson here. I've disabled likes and comments for this video. I'm sorry, but this is one of those vids where I'm not interested in feedback. Frankly, I need to speak, and I need you guys to listen. I mean, you've seen the thumbnail, right? You know what's up. Yes, this is a coming out video. I am bisexual. I have been bisexual for most of my life, and I'm sorry I didn't tell you all sooner. I was naive enough to think that it didn't matter whether I was out or not. And I never felt like it was particularly relevant to the stuff I do over here. It's a very personal topic, and I'm not exactly comfortable talking about it openly like this. I had other reasons for not coming out, and I was always scared to do so publicly. You know, in case people thought, oh, he's just doing this for views. No, y'all, I promise you, I don't know, ask any LGBT creator out there, showing your hand that you're LGBT is one of the worst things you can usually do for your career. Thanks, algorithm. But, I mean, also, at the end of the day, my sexuality and all of that, it's just something that isn't really your business, real talk. But yeah, just in times like these, I just cannot help but feel like the circumstances have changed. And it's time I was honest with you all. I always try to be as honest as I can be with you people, but yes, in this regard, I have been at least a little deceptive, and I apologize for not opening up to you people about this earlier. But yes, I am Crash Thompson, and I am bisexual. Big fucking deal, right? Who cares? Oh boy, I wish that this weren't a big deal. I really wish it weren't, but people, now I gotta get difficult with you. On September 18th, after a long battle with pancreatic cancer, Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg passed away. May her memory be a blessing. Ginsburg was a bold and powerful force in the court, and she was pivotal in upholding women's reproductive rights, workplace discrimination laws, LGBTQ protections, and many other crucial decisions throughout her life and career. Her impact as both a litigator and a judge cannot be denied. She was pushing back against the swelling tide of zealotry, bigotry, and straight-up fascism that the Trump administration has become over the past 4 years. But now she's gone. And Republicans are already chomping at the bit to break yet another promise. The problem with covering a topic like this is just the absolute avalanche of wrongdoing that you have to address. Where do I even begin outlining the countless injustices this administration has done over its term? It's scary. It's unbelievably scary. And yeah, I would be lying to you if I didn't admit I was scared out of my gourd right now. And in the face of circumstances so unrelentlessly frightening, it feels like sometimes there's just nothing you can do. But as someone with a platform, no matter how small or inconsequential or whatever it may seem, I have to do something or say something. I have to encourage you that it isn't over yet. And we need to do something now to stop this whole situation before it turns into something that we truly cannot come back from. I need you American watchers who are of voting age to check your voter registrations and either get your mail-in ballots ready and sent, or to make your plans now to vote in person against Donald Trump, against the Republicans, and against all of the people who are threatening to take away our rights, our protections, our freedoms. I know this election is not everyone's version of ideal, but people, I'm sorry, this election is so much more than whatever our misgivings with Biden and Harris may be. This is about pulling ourselves away from diving off of a cliff into complete self-destruction. If Trump is reelected, he will keep breaking us and breaking us for another 4 years until there is nothing left to break. This administration has already done so much, claimed so many lives in only 4 years. With 8 years of unchecked aggression, there may not be anything left to fight over at the end of it all. And people, even if you don't like your presidential choices here, it is not just the president you are voting for in this election. That is not the only important choice. There are dozens of senators, governors, judges, and so many other positions being voted on in November, and there are many, many close races in several states, with some predictions putting victories within just a few votes. Even if you're in a red state, even if it feels like your vote won't matter, please believe me, it does. There is no such thing as a vote that doesn't matter, if I can steal that quote. Your vote can and truly may be the deciding factor between a Congress that will help, a Senate that will help, and state and local systems of government that will help us fix the things that we've become. Women's rights hang in the balance. The protections and freedoms of the LGBT community hang in the balance. The Postal Service hangs in the balance. I can't believe I have to say that, but yes, this is real. So many of the protections and liberties we take for granted hang in the balance, and God, I wish I didn't have to make a video like this. I really do. There are so many other people out there who are so much better at this than I am. I mean, you got me. I ain't exactly great when it comes to talking about politics. I'm no poli-sci major. I've never held office. I consistently got B- in social studies. We need your vote now more than ever. There are links in the description to help you register, links in the description to help outline just what the Trump administration is doing to dismantle us right now and how severe it is. There are links to various fundraisers that are pulling in donations to help push viable candidates and unseat senators and congressmen that are working against us. People, if you live in America, there is still a lot you can still do to help us pull from this brink. There is still so much you can do. But if you can do absolutely nothing else, if there is just nothing else you can do, I implore you, please vote in November. People, I'm going out on a huge limb here. I'm making myself visible. I'm making myself vulnerable to you here because it is my rights at stake here too. As a member of the LGBT community, it's not just those types you're voting for and against. It's me. And it's not just me, it's people you know. It's people that you live with and love and work with and see every day. It's your mothers, your sisters, your aunts and cousins, right to choose what to do with their bodies and how to live their own lives. It's your friends and relatives and coworkers, right to not be fired because of who they are. It's for the elderly, the disabled, for Americans of every race and creed. This is for all of us. And even if you don't know anyone in these communities, even if you've never met a gay, bi, trans, or queer person in your entire life, well, you know me. And I promise you, there are so many other YouTubers, musicians, artists, actors, animators, game designers, countless others whose careers, well-being, and very lives hang in the balance of the decision that's going to be made in November. Guys, you're likely to see others try to step up and say something here in the coming weeks. And honestly, there's nothing else we would rather be talking about right now. I know that's the case for me. God, there's so many other things I wish I could talk about right now. But we're speaking because we need you now like we've never needed you before. Obama won 8 years on a platform of hope, and damn it, I still believe there is hope left for us. There is still so much we are capable of accomplishing. And even in the face of everything that's happened now, even in the face of all this, we can still come back from this. I promise you, we bloody well can. But it won't happen without action. You have to do your part, and so do I. Now more than ever before, and all I can ask is that you show up. Feel about all this information however you want to feel. That's your prerogative. Just please, I implore you, show up in November and vote these people out. I'm Crash Thompson, and thank you for your time.